Have you ever wondered how the Ottoman Empire, one of history's most powerful empires, came to be? The birth of the Ottoman Empire is a tale of strategic brilliance, unyielding determination, and a bit of fortune. It all started in the late 13th century with a man named Osman I. The son of Ertugrul, a leader of a small Turkish tribe, Osman had a vision. He dreamt of an empire that would stretch across continents, an empire founded on the principles of Islam, justice, and military prowess. Osman's dream was not without substance. He had inherited from his father a strategic piece of land located at the crossroads of Europe and Asia. This location was more than just geographically significant. It was a gateway of trade, culture, and power. It was here, on this land, that Osman laid the foundations of what would become one of the most powerful empires in history. But it wasn't just the location that contributed to the early success of the Ottomans. It was also their skill and valor in battle. Osman, a brilliant military strategist, led his troops to victory in several important battles, the most significant of which was the Battle of Bapheus in 1302. This victory marked the start of the Ottoman expansion into Byzantine Asia Minor. Osman's leadership, combined with his strategic location and military successes, created a snowball effect. As his territory expanded, so did his power. His rule attracted more and more followers, who were drawn to his vision of a powerful, just, and Islamic empire. And so, from a small tribe in the Anatolian Peninsula, Osman I built the foundations of an empire that would eventually span 3 continents and last for over 6 centuries. It was an empire that would shape the course of history in ways that still resonate today. Thus, from these humble beginnings, the seeds of the mighty Ottoman Empire were sown. How did the Ottoman Empire reach its zenith, and what were the key factors in its success? Here we delve into the golden age of the empire, a period marked by military victories, territorial expansions, and cultural achievements. This era of prosperity began with the reign of Sulayman the Magnificent in 1520. Sulayman, often hailed as the empire's greatest sultan, was a visionary leader who expanded the empire's boundaries and enriched its culture. Under his rule, the Ottoman Empire stretched from the Persian Gulf in the east to Algeria in the west, and from Austria in the north to Yemen in the south. Sulayman's military prowess was renowned. He led his armies to victory in the Battle of Mohacs, which marked the beginning of Ottoman dominance in Eastern Europe. His naval forces, under the command of Hayreddin Barbarossa, dominated the Mediterranean Sea, securing Ottoman control over key trade routes. But it wasn't just territorial expansion and military victories that defined this golden age. Sulayman was also a patron of arts and culture. He commissioned magnificent architectural works, like the famed Süleymaniye Mosque in Istanbul, which remains a symbol of the empire's cultural richness. Literature, music, and the visual arts flourished, enriching the empire's already diverse cultural makeup. This era of glory continued under Sulayman's successors. Selim the Sot, Murad III, and Mehmed III, despite their eccentricities, maintained the empire's territorial integrity and cultural vibrancy. They continued to commission grand architectural projects, patronize the arts, and uphold the empire's military might. But what truly set the Ottoman Empire apart was its administrative efficiency. The empire's complex system of governance, known as the millet system, allowed it to manage its vast, diverse territories effectively. This system, which divided subjects according to their religious affiliations, provided a degree of autonomy and cultural freedom to the empire's diverse populace. At the height of its power, the Ottoman Empire was a beacon of culture, military might, and administrative efficiency. This golden age, marked by territorial expansion, military victories, and cultural achievements, laid the foundation for the empire's enduring legacy. But what led to the decline and eventual fall of this once mighty empire? In the grand tapestry of history, no empire lasts forever, and the Ottoman Empire was no exception. The seeds of decline were sown as early as the late 17th century. A series of military defeats began to chip away at the empire's power and prestige. One such defeat was the disastrous War of the Holy League, where Ottoman forces suffered a crushing loss against the combined forces of the Holy Roman Empire and Poland. But the empire's problems were not merely external. Internally, the empire was beset by strife. The once centralized power structure of the empire began to crumble, with local governors or pashas asserting their independence. This decentralization led to a loss of control over the far-flung territories of the empire, further weakening its hold. The economic woes of the empire only added to its struggles. The cost of maintaining the empire's vast territories and military was astronomical. Coupled with this, The empire's trade routes were increasingly bypassed by European powers, leading to a decline in revenue. The 18th century brought more troubles for the empire. The Russo-Turkish War was a particularly disastrous conflict. Ottoman forces were defeated, and vast territories in the Balkans were lost. This defeat was a significant blow to the empire's prestige and power. Despite attempts at reform, the empire was unable to reverse its decline. The Tanzimat reforms of the mid-19th century sought to modernize the empire and bring it in line with European powers. However, these reforms were too little, too late. The empire continued to lose territory and influence. By the 19th century, the once powerful Ottoman Empire was known as the sick man of Europe. It was a far cry from the empire that had once dominated the Eastern Mediterranean and beyond. The decline and fall of the Ottoman Empire is a tale of military defeats, internal strife, and economic issues, a testament to the transience of power and the relentless march of history. What happened in the final days of the Ottoman Empire? This question takes us back to the early 20th century, a tumultuous time that saw the once mighty empire grappling with a rapidly changing world. During World War I, the Ottoman Empire chose to side with the Central Powers. This decision led to devastating consequences. The empire was partitioned by the victorious Allies, and its territories were divided among them. The empire's involvement in the war also triggered a series of events that would further hasten its downfall. In the midst of this chaos, the Armenian genocide took place. The Ottoman government, driven by a policy of Turkification, systematically exterminated its Armenian subjects. This horrific event remains a contentious issue in modern-day Turkey and has had lasting effects on the region's demographic and cultural landscape. As the empire crumbled, the Turkish War of Independence erupted. Led by Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, the war was a revolt against the partitioning of the empire by the Allies. This war marked a turning point, signaling the end of the Ottoman Empire and the beginning of a new era. In 1922, the Ottoman Sultanate was abolished, marking the end of a 600-year-old dynasty. The empire that once stretched across 3 continents was no more. Its territories, peoples, and cultures were divided, and the map of the Middle East was redrawn. The following year, the Republic of Turkey was established. Ataturk, the revolutionary leader of the Turkish War of Independence, became its first president. He introduced a series of radical reforms aimed at modernizing the country and transforming it into a secular, democratic nation-state. The fall of the Ottoman Empire was not just the end of a political entity, it was the end of an era. It marked the transition from the age of empires to the age of nation-states. It changed the course of history and reshaped the world as we know it. With the fall of the Ottoman Empire, a new chapter in the history of the Middle East began. What remains of the Ottoman Empire in today's world, and how does its legacy continue to shape history? This question invites us to delve into the enduring influence of the Ottomans on the contemporary landscape. The Ottoman Empire, which spanned over 6 centuries, left a profound impact on the world, particularly in the realms of culture, politics, and geography. Its legacy is most evident in the Middle East, where its historical footprints can still be seen and felt today. Culturally, the Ottomans were a remarkable melting pot of traditions. The empire embraced and integrated diverse cultures, languages, and religious practices of the regions it ruled. This cultural synthesis is still evident today, reflected in the rich tapestry of Middle Eastern societies. Aspects of Ottoman influence can be seen in architecture, literature, music, cuisine, and even in the daily life and customs of the people. Politically, the Ottoman Empire played a significant role in shaping the borders of modern Middle Eastern countries. The empire's administrative divisions and systems served as the basis for the formation of several nation-states after its dissolution. The aftermath of the empire's collapse also left a complex geopolitical landscape, with conflicts and alliances that continue to shape the region's politics. Moreover, the empire's legal and administrative systems, particularly the millet system, have left a lasting impact. This system allowed religious minorities to govern themselves in matters of personal law, a concept that influenced the development of multicultural societies and minority rights in the region. The influence of the Ottoman Empire also extends beyond the Middle East. Its interactions with European powers during its height had a profound impact on global politics, contributing to the dynamics of power and conflict that shaped the world as we know it. Though the empire has fallen, the legacy of the Ottomans continues to echo through the ages. The echoes of the Ottoman Empire are not just historical footnotes, but integral threads in the fabric of modern societies. Its legacy is a testament to the enduring impact of historical empires on the world, and a reminder of the intricate ties that bind our shared history.